Hey guys, hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Srikanth. So in today's video I am going to talk you about one of the most important topic of English speaking, that is the four pillar of learning this language. So if we want to learn any language, then you have to follow this four pillar to learn any language. When I say any language, it could be anything. It could be Marathi, it could be Hindi, it could be English, it could be Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, any language you can learn just by following these four pillar. So in this video I will tell you what are those four pillar, why these four pillar are important, and how we can improve our language by following these four pillar. So make sure that you guys are watching this video till the end, and if you guys are new to my channel, then please do subscribe to this channel. Your subscription means a lot to me. Please do subscribe. So let us start the today's video. So let us discuss the first pillar of learning any language. Before that, I will tell you what are those four pillars. Listening, speaking, reading and writing, these are the four pillars. Most of the English learners do mistakes. They just focus on one or two pillars, ignoring the other, but that is not good. You have to follow the balance method, and that is I am going to tell you through this video. Now let us talk about the first pillar of learning any language, that is the listening. And listening is one of the most important activity. Even in my previous video guys, I told you why listening is important. Even you must have observed in your home the small kids or babies, we never teach them grammar, or we never ask them to study the books. They are very small, but how they learn? They learn just by listening to the people around them. They observe them, they try to speak, and they learn to speak over a period of time just by listening. And why we have to listen to the people who speak in English? Because when we listen to the people who already know about the English or who already speak in English, we get to know about how they are communicating. We get to know about new vocabulary. Our brain starts to capture our brain picks up the sounds, rhythm and flow of the language, and we get to know about the common expression used in the language. So when we listen more to the people who speak in English, it helps us to build our confidence, and it helps us to fall in love towards this language, because it seems like English is easy. We can learn if we practice. So that is why we have to listen. And listening is one of the most important activity, one of the most important pillar of learning any language. Now the question is how to listen or whom to listen, because around most of the common people ask this question, that we don't have anybody whom I should practice with, or there is no one around me who speak in English, so how can I get to listen to the people who speak in English? Guys, I know, or we know, that there are lots of problems we will come across while during this journey, but we are not here just to complain. We know that everyone has a mobile phone. You have a mobile phone, there is internet connection, and we can take a help of internet. Even a single click, you will get a lot of videos in your YouTube. You can watch the videos in English. Let's say everybody use the YouTube for the entertainment. Sometimes you are listening or watching any shows in your mother tongue, just try to switch that into English. Let's say nowadays IPL is going on. Most of the people watch IPL matches in Hindi commentary. So without watching it in Hindi, just switch the commentary into the English and start watching it. It will definitely help you. You will get to know about how English commentary is happening. Let's say you would like to watch the comedy show, then you can switch your Hindi show into the English and you can start watching. So these are the activities that you have to do. You don't have to depend upon someone, and you don't have to wait that someone will come and will speak with us in English and then we will start. No guys, because we have to improve. We have to put the efforts from our side. So listening is the activity that we have to do. I told about how we can do it. Now guys, let us talk about the second important pillar of learning any language, that is the speaking activity. When I say speaking, and trust me guys, when I say this, we will not be able to speak in English just by watching English videos or reading English book. You have to open your mouth and you have to start communicating. Even though if you make mistakes, you have to speak. why we all are putting all this effort. Just our ultimate goal is we have to learn to speak in English, and when we will get to know whether we are speaking it or not, when we actually speak in English. So speaking has many advantages. When we speak in English, you will get to know what is your current level of this, what is your current level in this language, how much you know, what are the areas that you need to be work upon, what are the areas you are strong in. So you will get to know about all these things when you actually start speaking. Okay, so when you speak in English, why speaking is important, guys? Because when you speak in English, it help us to build our confidence. When we speak in English, it reduces our fear and hesitation, and also our mouth muscle gets an practice of new English vocabulary, new English word, and how sentence need to be constructed, that we get to know when we speak in English. So that is why we have to do this activity regularly. Again, same problem, we don't have people around us who understand the English. Then whom should I practice with? Guys, do practice with yourself. Be your own friend. What you can do, you can stand in front of the camera or mirror, and you just have to do this activity for 5 minutes or 10 minutes daily. What you guys can do, you just pick up any topic and start speaking about it. You can talk about your best friends, you can talk about your daily routines, you can talk about movies that you recently watched, you can talk about any incident that took place recently, or there are multiple topics are available. You just have to pick up one topic and you have to start speaking on that. Try to speak and try to frame a simple sentence initially. Gradually you can shift from basic to advanced, but you have to do this activity daily. Even your small effort is going to help you in a longer period of time. So don't underestimate the small contribution, that is 5 minutes and 10 minutes of contribution. This is very important. Okay, so that is why you have to start speaking in English. Speaking has many advantages, and if you are missing this activity, or if you are saying that I will start speaking only when I become perfect in English, then you are not going to be perfect and you will never be able to speak in English. You have to simultaneously do the same things. You have to start learning as well as you have to start speaking. Okay, so this is very important. Now let us move to the third important pillar of learning language, that is the reading. Guys, reading also is one of the most important activity. I know that we can learn to speak in English just by listening and speaking, but when we want to work upon your English communication, when we want to build our knowledge, when we want to improve something related to this any field, then reading is important. Reading has many advantages. When we read, it actually helps us to build our vocabulary. When you read a lot, it actually helps us to improve our grammar automatically. We don't even need to spend extra time to learn the grammar. When we read, it gives us we will get to know about how sentences are structured in a good way, what is the grammar they are using, and how to frame the good sentence, that we will understand just by reading. So reading is one of the most important activity. When we read, it helps us, or it train our brains to start thinking English. And when you start thinking English, it will help you to communicate in a better way, because we have to do the same activity at a time, thinking and speaking. So to improve our thinking probability about this language, you have to start reading. You must have observed most of the times when we sit for reading, at the same time there is a thought going in our brain, and that is the activity we will do in English if you are reading book in English. So this is the important activity we have to follow. Again, I am not going to tell you here you have to read 20 or 30 pages daily. No, not at all. I know nobody likes to read books. Even I don't like to read a book. And from my own experience, I would like to tell you here, the activity which is very important in our life, we don't like the most time. So I will give the example. Nobody likes to go for a gym, but this is one of the most important activity. Same thing goes here also. Reading is the important activity we have to do to improve our English communication skill. Okay, now what you can do, pick up simple book and read single page every day. So that single page is going to help you, and while reading also maintain a journal. Whenever you feel like there is something important that you can use this sentence in your daily conversation, then what you have to do, you just have to make a note of it in your journal, because our mind, or we as a human being, not going to remember everything what we see, what we listen, or what we read. So we have to maintain a journal, and whenever we get a free time, we have to read those journal. So this is the third pillar of learning any language. Now let us talk about the last but not the least important pillar of learning language, that is the writing. It is said that one time writing is equal to 10 times reading. So writing actually helps us to improve our memory as well as confidence. Writing also has its own advantages. When we start writing, it helps us to organize our thoughts in a structured way. It also helps us to learn the correct grammar. So that is why we have to start writing. What you can write about, you just describe any picture, random picture in English, or if you have a social media account, then you start writing post for your account in English. So that this activity will definitely help you. So these are the 4 important pillars of learning any language. What are those? Listening, speaking, reading and writing. And if you guys are asking me, out of 4, which is one of the most important activity and which is least important activity, so from my personal experience, I would like to tell you, if you are, let's say if you are a complete beginner, you don't know anything about the English, you don't even understand what people are talking in English, at that time listening is one of the most important activity that you have to follow, or you have to start with, because again you have to go back, that is how small kids start learning their first language. So that is why you have to start listening. When you start understanding what they are talking, then you can move to the next important activity, that is the speaking, then writing and then reading. Okay, and what is the least important activity? Writing is the least important activity, but we don't have to ignore it. You have to balance all those activities every day. Even if you are spending 30 minutes, that is enough to see the result in few weeks. So but consistency and continuity is important. So this is what guys I wanted to tell you through this video. I hope you understand all the 4 pillars of learning any language, and I hope this video will help you to improve your English communication. So if you like this video, then please hit the like button, do subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends to learn English. So I will see you in the next video guys. Till then, keep learning and keep practicing.